Seasonal gardening involves planning and planting your garden in such a way that you can harvest crops throughout the year, taking advantage of the different growing seasons and climatic conditions in your region. By strategically selecting and timing your crops, you can ensure a continuous supply of fresh produce from your garden, regardless of the season. Here's how to plan for year-round harvests with seasonal gardening. Know your climate. Understand the climate and growing conditions in your region, including average temperatures, frost dates, and length of growing seasons. This will help you determine which crops are best suited to each season and when to plant them for optimal growth and harvest. Divide your garden. Divide your garden into different planting areas or beds based on the growing conditions and sunlight exposure. Some areas may receive more sunlight and warmth, making them ideal for warm season crops like tomatoes, peppers, and squash, while other areas may be cooler and shadier, suitable for cool season crops like lettuce, spinach, and kale. Plan your planting schedule. Create a planting schedule or calendar that outlines when to sow seeds or transplant seedlings for each crop throughout the year. Consider factors such as days to maturity, frost tolerance, and preferred growing conditions when planning your planting schedule. Start seeds indoors or use season extenders like cold frames or row covers to get a head start on the growing season for certain crops. Utilize succession planting. Succession planting involves planting new crops in the same space as harvested crops to maximize space and extend the harvest season. As you harvest crops like lettuce or radishes, replant the area with quick maturing crops like beans or salad greens to keep the garden productive throughout the season. Succession planting allows you to make the most of limited space and ensures a continuous supply of fresh produce. Choose varieties wisely. Select vegetable and fruit varieties that are well suited to your climate and growing conditions. Look for early maturing or cold-tolerant varieties for spring and fall planting, and heat-tolerant varieties for summer planting. Choose disease-resistant and high-yielding varieties to maximize productivity and reduce the risk of crop failure. Extend the growing season. Use season extenders such as cold frames, row covers, hoop houses, or greenhouses to protect crops from frost and extend the growing season into late fall or early spring. These structures help create a microclimate that is warmer and more sheltered than the surrounding environment, allowing you to grow crops that would otherwise be sensitive to cold temperatures. Practice crop rotation. Rotate crops each season to prevent soil depletion, control pests and diseases, and maintain overall soil health. Rotate crops within planting areas or beds, avoiding planting members of the same plant family in the same location year after year. Crop rotation helps break pest and disease cycles and ensures a balanced nutrient uptake by different plant species. By following these tips and principles, you can plan and plant your garden for year-round harvests, ensuring a steady supply of fresh, homegrown produce to enjoy throughout the seasons. Whether you have a small backyard garden or a larger plot of land, seasonal gardening allows you to make the most of your growing space and enjoy the rewards of homegrown food all year long.